You're still watching Ways. Now, Paper Bag Day is observed every year on July 12th to reaffirm the much-needed daily use of paper bag over plastic bags. And this day is dedicated to spreading awareness of the ills effect of plastic and how detrimental they are to our environment. Paper bags can easily be used to replace one-time use plastic bags, which are non-biodegradable, or in other words, take hundreds of years to decompose in landfills. Now, Francis Whalley, an American inventor, created the first paper bag machine in 1852. Later in 1871, Margaret E. Knight introduced another machine to generate flat-bottomed paper bag and rose to fame as the mother of the grocery bag. I mean, this tying up with flood is just the perfect day for the conversation, because
using recyclable.
Yes. Because part of the biggest challenges that we have with managing floods and all of that is waste management. Waste management.
Waste non-management.
Yes, waste non-management. Yes, that we're not managing it well.
They tend to block all the drainage systems. People, you know, plastic doesn't degrade as fast as paper. And people don't seem to understand what it means when they leave plastic there and it's there for years, blocking all drainages, pipes. We don't even have, when they say we have canals, they tend to flow, but there's so much waste
but they're not
disposal in the canals.
And then the huge aspect of our problem being waste management, people just being conscious of how they trash their waste, which is a major problem. So we
all right. Quickly, who are we starting with, lady?
Nollywood actress Funke Akindele has been named the People's Democratic Party deputy governorship candidate of Lagos State. The actress confirmed her deputy governorship candidacy in a video on her verified Instagram page on Tuesday. With this position, she had become the running mate of the PDP Lagos State governorship candidate Olajide Adediran, popularly called Jandor. And she says that she saw it as an opportunity to help liberate and improve the well-being of our people, particularly the deprived youth, women, and the girl child. But on one particular blogger's page on Instagram, some people were commenting saying that, well, this is not Nollywood. She shouldn't think that this is an acting gig for her. And someone was saying that, well, if Desmond Elliott could be there, and I think he's gotten the role over and over again, over two different terms. Why would Funke not? Why would Funke not be able to get it? And then again, in America, I know that Ronald Reagan, who was once a president, was an actor first. Same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the one that everybody tends to know as I'll Be Back, was the governor of Los Angeles State. So, I mean, the fact that you've had an acting career does not stop you from having a political aspiration. And she was asked to join a team because of her influence on the youths. I mean, Funke seems to be to be one of the few most followed celebrities in Nigeria, and her shows have actually been impactful. Today, on one of her posts, she actually posted something from one of her Jennifer's Diary skits that she had made while she was campaigning for a position and talking about the issues that faced us daily as Nigerians. So forget the fact that she's an actress. In fact, it made us know her more, watch her in her career path, see what kind of character she had, the kind of person she is, and the impact she even had on humanity when it had nothing to do with her career. So, I mean,
I was just going to add to what you're saying. That, you see, I mean, I remember taking Tonto Dike's story when she also declared. But you see, when I watched Funke Akindele's video that she put out today, she seems like she's ready for business.
That she was.
She's ready for business, and people should stop.
She's also designed.
Of course, she has to put a pause. The only fear that I have is that because she is one busy actress. She's not the kind of one that is short of endorsement. So she has loads of endorsements. There are so many FMCGs that she endorses. So I'm wondering how will this impact, because they might have to suspend every ad that she's doing that has her face, because you know politics and businesses they don't like to mingle with politics, so it's not looking like they're supporting.
But you can't clear her whole history.
No, I'm just trying to tell you that those are the. I mean, I remember when Milola needed to do some things in her constituency. The people that I reached out to that would normally support us with food items and all of that, they said, I'm sorry, because it is political. Because again, you don't want to make any political enemies. So that's the only fear that I'm having, that this is actually, and I need people to understand the sacrifice that she's making. This is a huge sacrifice on her career.
Because she's a cash cow. Yes. When it comes to her,
it's
very easy for
so she makes money like she's making pure water.
Absolutely.
So setting that aside, and well over a year before the campaign, I mean the elections are actually
so it can either make her or mar her. So when people just talk lousily, I don't understand do you even actually sit down to count the cost for these people? Do you understand?
Where they make it seem as if she's there for what she can get out of it instead. I mean, she's popular. This position is not going to give her any more fame than she already has. So it's easy for people.
She's one person that has worked really hard to get to where she is.
She's one of the highest people when it comes to making money.
Highest.
I went to Gabon in a salon. In a salon in Gabon. They were watching Jennifer's Diary transcribed in French.
Can you imagine?
Do you understand? So her influence cannot be.
She makes money sitting down because she has so much. What I was saying before we came on air was that maybe with all the content she's been making, because she has a lot of content. You know how musicians say, "Oh, I have like 30 records already there. For a long time. If I needed to release 3 albums now, I probably can." I'm sure she too has content, and then maybe eventually they would do reruns. But you can't stop her history.
No, you can't.
You can't wipe it away just because now somebody has asked her to please join forces.
Yeah. So I mean, congratulations to her. I'm looking for, because Jennifer has the capacity. I say Jennifer, Funke Akindele. Jennifer. Yes, she has the capacity to reach the grassroots. Remember when she launched this Ghetto movie?
Yes.
We couldn't enter the cinema. All the people from the ghetto actually came out. So that is big. Even Jennifer.
The English-speaking people in society used to act like, I'm not really interested in Nollywood or anything. When Ghetto came out, I mean, the people that she brought over to Nollywood, based on that character, was amazing. So it's not just the grassroots. She speaks to everybody.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is a lawyer by training.
Yes.
Who has all this experience, and she speaks eloquently. People tend to forget that she's educated.
She's built herself quite well.
So let's keep an eye on her. Congratulations to her. Honestly, that for me was a breath of fresh air. And congratulations to whoever decided to make that kind of a choice. Norma, over to you. Your story.
Well, I have some sad news for travelers during the summer holidays.
Okay.
So there is this report on CNN that says that Heathrow has asked airlines to stop selling summer tickets as it limits daily passengers to 100,000. So the story has it that the London airports will limit passengers to 100 a day until September 11, because it's struggling to cope with the high demands and lack of resources. The CEO, John Holland Kay, announced a difficult decision in an open letter to passengers, where he said that over the past few weeks, as departing passenger numbers have regularly exceeded 100,000 a day, we have started to see periods when service drops to a level that is not acceptable. So our colleagues are going above and beyond to get as many passengers away as possible, but we cannot put them at risk for their own safety and well-being. So it's hit Heathrow really hard, because even the high demand, the high number of people commuting through it, and because of the COVID, the number of workers have also reduced. It's become really difficult to manage all of that.
They had a very large shortage. Backlog of large luggage being mismanaged.
Baggage, yes. So there was a lot, and that was because of the shortage.
But people also said that there were other airports that they flew into.
Why do you always go through Heathrow? That was going to
Heathrow has the biggest network of airlines and stopovers and changeovers. But there's Gatwick. Most times, aside from even Gatwick, which is an international airport, and maybe also some certain ones in the UK, Heathrow is the main one that everybody flies.
Everybody flies through Heathrow.
So I mean, except you're going out of London, you wouldn't really use any other airports. And Gatwick is not the most convenient to come out of.
And for us down here, because of even the unique situations that were going on with the economy and all that, I think it's a good opportunity for people to even not travel. They let them stay home.
Like I keep saying,
let them stay home or discover some other areas in Nigeria, even though, of course, then again, the safety of movement within Nigeria.
Summer is a weather, not a location. All right, so my story is our president, our dear president. You know, I saw that post yesterday and I just chuckled. I chuckled because, like, how would you feel if somebody told you the same thing that you were saying to us as Nigerians, saying that, you know, that let me find the exact word he said, that he should have, the stress is too much. I mean, make I find
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Wait, let me find it very well so that I will not fight my teeth to speak the story. So he says that I am eager to go, that the presidency is tough. Really? You didn't know what you signed up for? For me, I think this is the most irresponsible statement.
He never expired it.
No.
He expired it.
Irresponsible statement that
someone could make at this point in time.
At this point in time. So do you think that our lives are a joke to you?
Especially someone that they begged. Yes. Please let Oshibajo take over when he had major health issues.
And refused.
You refused to step
You had 8. Do you understand? You tried so hard, 3 attempts. You finally get into the seat. You didn't stop after your first tenure. You still went ahead to campaign for a second tenure. Then at the end of your tenure, you are now saying that the presidency is tough and you are eager to go. I think President Muhammadu Buhari, this is the most irresponsible statement that you could ever make to Nigerians, because this is highly insensitive. A lot of lives have been lost. A lot of people have died. You can't just wake up and say that.
A lot of decisions we needed you to take that you didn't take. And there were people that could, I mean, there was one time that I think we had a strike at the airport or something. I can't remember, quite frankly. I think it was the airport. And he went away on holiday and Oshibajo was able to sort it out within a 2-day period. Just because he was acting president. I mean, you could have given the chance to so many other people that wanted to sort out the country, but you kept holding on to power as if it's do or die. Even when your health was frail.
No, so
and now when it's quarter to handing over, you say that
willing to let go.
So I mean, like me, many other people, some Huriwa also slammed the president to say that, I mean, you should have, you know,
let it go.
It's not even that. I mean, resign. If you're saying that you're eager to go, I think it's the best time for you to resign and leave the power for somebody else. We have the Prime
Minister in the UK that resigned.
You know, that
Sri Lanka president has been chased out of his country.
You know, so you can actually resign and let someone take over till 2023 after he
I would like to see that happen.
Do you understand? I mean, if you're saying that you're eager to go, you know. So on another note, the president also talked about ASU. He says that what's it called, that ASU should consider the plight of future generation. I also think, like, this is really insensitive. Yeah, you know, somebody was saying that all of a sudden the man is talking to us.
You know, when they say someone is passing the buck.
Yeah, but you see, that for me again was another irresponsible thing, because you cannot play this reverse psychology and whip up sentiments. You understand? You are part of the problem when it comes to ASU. So do not try to throw the towel and say, oh, it is only ASU that has done this to us, so they should consider the next generation. Did you consider the next generation, not sitting with them?
He's trying to itemize all the issues that you could hold against his government and tell them while he's still on sale that, you see, I told you before I left that they just weren't cooperating with me. It's not something new to you. I mean, why can't you be talking?
So for me, I think
for him, as far as he's concerned, he's done all that
everything
he can
now
do.
Is just
so all of this is just in conclusion.
Control.
In conclusion,
cruise control.
That's what it is.
That's really sad. I don't know if we have Uti now, because she had a very interesting story that I wanted us to take her. But you know what? We'll probably take her story because it was around the flood.
So that we can gossip about it.
All right, so let's go on a break. Right, when we come back from the break, we want to discuss floods. You know, and talk to us, you know, as ourselves, citizens. What's our own play? Stay with us.